from Adıyaman, from Edirne, dear brothers and sisters from Erzurum, from İzmir, from Kırşehir, from Mersin and Osmaniye provinces of our country, estimable members of our women's branches, distinguished friends at cause, I would like to salute you all with the most heartfelt emotions and love and respect. And I call out to all citizens, all brothers and sisters living in the neighborhoods, districts, villages, towns of all the provinces for which we are organizing this Congress. And using this opportunity, I would like to express my gratitude to all members of PARTİ organization, in particular to the members of our women's branches. If you could take a seat, I will be happier. And in particular, I would like to thank to all brothers and sisters, and I pray for the mercy of God on the souls of all brothers and sisters who passed away. And I hope that the Congress of Women's Branches will be auspicious for our cities and our country. And I congratulate the chairpersons and all the administrators of our congresses. In the next elections in 2023, we will be entrusting our ballot boxes to you all. In the elections for about 271,000 ballot boxes, you have made a promise to find more than 813,000 female observers, and I believe you will fulfill your promises, and I am sure there will be no problem or shortcoming to come out from the ballot boxes. All the members of the Board for Elections and observation of the ballot boxes should be visiting all households one by one, and our women's branches work and function like schools. With your activities during the pandemic and your efforts during the Congress processes, I would like to thank you very much, especially my brothers and sisters. PARTİ knows one fact very well. There are some who ignore, neglect women, who are able to immobilize the power of women, and politics as such in Turkey can never succeed. Some consider women as ornaments on the windows or whatsoever, and it is not possible for them to represent our country and our nation. We believe sincerity is in politics, and also in the existence of women in politics. We sincerely put this principle into our core. During our political life, we have tried to ensure that the women come to the positions they deserve. And in this regard, we have paved a lot of way, thanks be to God, to ensure that women are involved in politics and social life. We see PARTİ undersigned and undertaken many actions. While some people are chasing after efforts to abuse, we, on the other hand, have worked to make sure that women reach out to their liberties in true sense of the words, from politics to education and all fields. If women have advanced to claim the positions they deserve, there is this meaningful struggle we put up. And in our struggle, of course, we faced many obstacles, and within our own ranks even, we had to put up with this struggle. But thanks be to God, with our women, by tackling all the bias we have come to the position we are now. And currently at the Turkish Grand National Assembly in AK Party group, we have 54 female MPs. In the ministerial cabinet, we have 2 female ministers. And 60% of teachers, as well, almost half of the academics at universities and judicial institutions are of women. This goes the same for public positions by 40%. The number of off-record female workers was reduced by half. The visibility of women and their influence in politics is growing every passing day, and AK Party women's branches with more than 5.3 million members has a figure and a power that is equal to the totality of the members of all political parties in Turkey. We will never forget that we can conquer the castles from inside. And every passing day, we explain our cause and what we have done and what we will do to our women. And as long as we keep the support of the majority of women with us, no one, with God's will, be able to stop AK Party. With a women's touch, politics will flourish, thrive, and advance. However, any structure that is deprived of the blessings of women will never be rehabilitated. For this, I believe you have a big responsibility to take. Every brother and sister working in the ranks of AK Party is working to form the future of our country, piece by piece. As the president of the country and the chairperson of AK Party, I should state that in every struggle you had and in every step you took, I have stood with you and I will continue to stand with you. As of our nature, we have women and men in life, and for that reason, I ask women to own up to their own rights and success. For example, looking at our history, we see many women as symbols. Selçuk's history without Terken Hatun will be missing, and Ottoman history as well. The process to turn Anatolia into a motherland will not be complete without our women. In Erzurum, Nene Hatun, in Kütahya, Nezahat Major, and in Kastamonu, Şerife Sister. Without knowing their stories, our War of Independence history will not be complete. During this harsh struggle, many women worked hard, and if we do not recognize their heroism, our heroism will not be full and complete. And if we do not recognize the rights of our women in all other struggles we had, then our story will not be complete. Just as we made the history of the past together, we will be building a strong and powerful Turkey with you all, with God's will. And now I see the rooms are packed with our female members, and seeing that gives me more hope for our future, and seeing our young daughters there gives me even more hope. Distinguished members, estimable ladies, a great success can only be possible at the end of the struggles and the paths we cover along with our nation. This is a truth in politics. As I always reiterate, AK Party is the party of Turkey. It is the party of the whole nation. In party, no one is discriminated on the basis of their gender. They cannot be. And at this party, no one will face discrimination because of their roots, ethnicities. And at this party, no one can be discriminated due to their cultural diversity. And at this party, no one can be and will be discriminated because of their beliefs, sects, or religions. And at this party, no one will be discriminated on the basis of faction, gangen, and grouping. And I would like to state, underline one more time, AK Party is the party of Turkey and is the party of the whole nation. We have two red lines in this regard. The first red line is Rabia. And now I call on all in those venues. Are you ready for Rabia? Are we ready? All together. We will be addressing the whole country. One nation. One flag. One homeland. One state. Along with these problems, we will move, and anyone who has no problems with those principles will be more than welcome to our party and to our hearts. And our second red line is about the nature, the essence of our spirits, our bodies, which is our families. Our families are very holy for us, and in every chance we indicate the importance of family and family structure and institution. And you see now the Western world has deconstructed the family structure, and that is why they are being shaken in their grounds, making the family institution void. Will be followed by many social problems, from nihilism to alcoholism. In the face of all attacks we faced as Turkey, I would like to say, yes, now I see my mother, my dear mother, in Izmir. Mothers are sacred to us. I would like to thank to our organization for their kindness. I would like to thank to them. I always say the heavens are beneath the feet of mothers. Therefore, mothers are holy, they're sacred.
Anasız yar olmaz. Bak babaların demiyor.
No better.
Annelerin ayakları altındadır.
No one better than mothers.
Onun için AK
So it
Parti
doesn't say the phrase that the heavens are beneath the feet of fathers. It says mothers. And
analarımızla beraber bu yolda yürüyeceğiz.
Values mothers.
Onlarla beraber
and that is why we will walk with our mothers, and with them too we will rebuild our country, make it thrive. As Turkey, we resisted all the attacks and endured. And the fact that we could was because of the strength we have had in our social structure for families. Mothers are the pillars of the families. Do not get carried away with what those lesbians and whatsoever say. Mothers are the pillars of families, and with our mothers we will be marching towards the future with confident steps. Yesterday, the population data for 2020 was declared. The population of our country is almost 84 million, thanks God. And the median age is unfortunately increasing. And this means that we have to own up to the family institution and with it our children. According to our belief, every child comes to life with the grace. And I always say at least 3 children. We should have at least 3 kids. And when I say so, I have a matter in mind. I have a concern in mind. Our God orders us to be married and to be merrier and more. And with this, our country will be stronger. The beloved of the beloved, our prophet, said also that he would be proud about the number of my ummah in the afterworld. To the women, to the disabled, for the women, for the disabled, for all sections of the society, for all members of our society, we stand and we show our care and affection for them. One of the main reasons of our strong infrastructure is to raise generations that are valuable. So the apple of our eyes, our children, also need to be equipped with national and spiritual values. Among our young people, of course, there is a majority who have an awareness, a conscience of high spirits and morality. But recently we have seen that there are some who are disconnected with the values of our nation and with the nation itself. We are upset to observe their existence. As long as they are not involved in terrorism, it is our job to embrace our young people, these young people, and make them yet again join our valuable nation. Those who do raid the offices of rectors cannot be shown as the people chasing after their rights, and the effort to show them so will not make us forget our own responsibilities. Those who crack, all those who protest against the governments, as you can see in the Netherlands and France, cannot be ignored. And I would like to once again state that if there are some who are involved in terrorism and became the play toys of such organizations, and those who consider violence as a way of seeking after rights will never be tolerated. We will be bringing them to justice. However, those who are not involved in terrorism, those who have had no enmity to their nation and state, will be embraced, and it is our job at our party and also as the state of the country. So when we took office, we had only 76 universities. However, this figure has increased up to 207. There are universities in each and every city of our country. We have 207 universities. In Boğaziçi University, a minority, unfortunately, attempted to occupy the office of the president of the university. This is not a mindset that can encapsulate all students of such an important university. But unfortunately, a small group of young people are being provoked and by external parties, and you look and see who are involved. The leader of a political opposition party or the provincial heads of the other parties. And what do you do over there? You should go and make politics. What is it at stake for you to provocate the young people there? And on the other hand, the chairperson of the main opposition party speaks every day, and the chairperson of other political party takes its support from PKK, from the mountains. And in Kadıköy district of Istanbul, they attempted to make demonstrations. And on the other hand, there is a good party. The good party, its name is good, but itself is not. Aren't we going to respond to these? There is nothing ongoing in other 206 universities. Why do you not talk about these? Do you want to mix and stir up the country? These are the homes of science. Provocating these, terrorizing these places will never be allowed, and no one has a right to do so. On the streets, the dissension seeders of the globe try to use our children as bait, and I make a call to their families. Please be with your children, be with your children studying at universities, and do not let them fall to the clutches of the professional provocators who are trying to stir up the streets. Let's frustrate this plan and play together. And for this, what we should concentrate on is the family structure. And in our families, it is the mothers. In our families, we also see that there is a conscious wave of attacks launched in media, through media outlets. Certain irregular and manipulative messages are shared to collapse, to make the family structure collapse. And the aim is to defunction the family structure in the society. And I am sad to say that still we have made some progress, and hopefully we will be disrupting and disappointing this heinous game against us together. And we will stand with our children, and in every term we will be bringing up generations that have a conscience of local, national, and spiritual values. And for that, women have the biggest responsibility to shoulder the pillars of the society. As the members of AK Party women's branches, I ask you to crown your political activities with this social responsibility, and hopefully in the upcoming period, this will be among our prioritized goals. I believe in our mothers, I trust in our mothers, and with our mothers, I am sure that our country is preparing for 2023 very differently. With all these thoughts in mind, I once again hope that the Congress will be auspicious for our country, and I congratulate all colleagues who will take roles
başkanlarımızı
in
ve
the ranks of our
yönetimlerini
AK Party
teker
organization.
görmek istiyorum.
And now I would like to see the members of our women's branches, all the administrators,
Evet,
and
önce
every one.
Adıyaman'dan başlıyoruz.
Let's start
Şöyle
with
Adıyaman'ı
Adıyaman first.
görelim.
Let's see Adıyaman now.
Evet, kadın kolu başı.